figure out your purpose, burn the boats, and always look forward. What's going on? Better men becoming a better man. That is the objective of the Better Man channel. We want to bounce around some ideas that we can begin to implement these new tactics along our journey of becoming the men that we know we can be. Reclaiming our masculinity, reclaiming our identity, directing our own purpose and not being directed by others. The word of the week is action. I encourage you guys to get your ass up today and exercise. That's the action for the day. I don't care if you haven't exercised in years. Get up and do 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 30 jumping jacks. Maybe you already work out. Well, push it to the next level. Today we are going to get up and move. A body in motion stays in motion. One of the biggest characteristics of a man is being physically fit. Now, I don't mean you have to be ripped up the next bodybuilder and you don't have to go out and run 10 miles. But being able to walk without breathing hard, being able to pick up your kid, being able to protect yourself is a necessary trait of a man. Today, take one small step in becoming closer to being physically fit. So, this is Wednesday, so I want to throw out some Wednesday wisdom from none other than the book that has a big impact on my life, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. The basic premise of the book is whatever we think we become. Wherever we are focusing our thoughts is going to impact our actions, and our actions that we begin to take on a daily basis shape our environment. If all I'm doing is thinking about eating donuts, eventually I'm going to eat some donuts, and that shapes my environment of being overweight and a fat ass. Whatever we're thinking has an impact on our actions, and we all know our actions shape our environment. If I'm thinking about exercising and being healthy, eventually I'm going to go to the gym, and as I go to the gym day in and day out, that shapes my environment. I'm healthy mentally, physically, spiritually, and just feel like a better person. So, I encourage you, get your ass up today and get moving. A little nugget that I read last night reads, above all, be of single aim. Have a legitimate and useful purpose and devote yourself unreservedly to it. Let nothing draw you aside. How many of us have a purpose? How many of us have a direction that we wake up each morning and we're like, yes, I'm going to conquer the world today. I'm in love with who I am, where I'm going, and the aim that I am focused on. If we're honest, not many people in society feel like that. Not many people wake up with that vigor of today, I'm attacking this day. I'm on a mission today to achieve my greatness. For the most part, I think a lot of people, a lot of men in society today just go with the flow. You go to school, you go to college, you look for a good job, you get married, you have kids, that's life, and maybe you get a little happiness here and there, but for the most part, you're just struggling with that next day of, what do I gotta do, keep up with the Jones, this, that, and then you die. Man, that's not life, that's not living, that's not the life of a masculine man that enjoys each day, that is adventurous and conquering and looking for new ways to excel. That's the idea behind this channel. I not only want us to become better men, I want us to be these adventurous, fun, enjoyable men that love life. But we get caught up in that flow and we become directionless. We lose our desires, we lose our dreams, we lose our passion, we lose our aim, and just become sheep going with the flow of everyone else. What's your purpose? What's your aim? What are your talents and gifts? What's your dreams? The world will tell you to quit chasing your dreams, to grow up, to be realistic. And I get that. Let's not have unrealistic goals, but let's set goals that we can reach, and then set higher goals and reach those. Let's continually be moving forward. What's one thing you can do today to get closer to those dreams that you have? And the easiest thing you begin to do is set your purpose, set your direction. Quit going with the flow of everyone else. Just because they taught you that you have to do this and you have to be that doesn't mean that it works for you. There's not a one-size-fits-all life. We want to take back our lives. We want to direct our lives. I want to be the best possible man that I can be. Then I've got to start directing myself. I have to become a leader of my life. I have to follow my purpose, my dreams, my gifts, my talents, my desires, my dreams. Your best life is always waiting on you. Opportunities to grow, opportunities to progress are always waiting on you. But what's your purpose? What are you aiming at? Is your aim just set on mediocre things? Is your aim at just following everybody else? Is your aim just lost and confused and you have no idea where your aim is? Then begin to control your thoughts. We've got to have a purpose. Be single-minded and focused on that. Put all that you have into it. We've heard the phrase, burn the boats, of the commander that brought his soldiers onto the beach and said, man, burn the boats because we're either going to take this, we're going to win with victory, or you're putting me in a body bag. If you want to get out of that mundane, monotonous, following the crowd life and following everyone's ideals and perceptions, burn your boat. Say, this is who I am. This is my identity. This is the life that I'm going to live and lead. This is the life that I'm going to create for myself. My aim is focused on who I want to be, who I can be, and who I know I'm capable of. As a man thinketh, so he is. Where is your direction? Do you even have a direction? I encourage you today, take a few moments and set aside and say, man, where do I want to go? Who do I want to be? What can I be? What am I capable of? And I promise you, as you begin to think this, it's going to begin to shape your actions. And as you begin to just put one boot in front of the other, one small step, one action towards that direction, towards your aim, things will begin to line up. It's not always going to be easy. There's a lot of trial. There's a lot of error as we set out on our own and forge our own way. It's going to be a little difficult. People aren't always going to understand. But as a man reclaiming and taking back our masculinity, taking back our direction and taking ownership of our lives and not being led astray, it's not always going to be an easy path, but it's going to be a worthwhile cause, a worthwhile path. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to feel like this adventurous man that is taking ownership of his life. Your purpose is going to be there. I encourage you, set some time aside today. Figure out your purpose. Figure out if this was your last year to live, what would you do? What would you want to accomplish? Who would you want to be? Man, I love you guys. Reclaiming our lives, taking ownership of who we are. Have a great day. Take some action. Get off your ass today and move. Do a little exercise. Figure out your purpose. Burn the boats. And always look forward.